What up? We caught you talking to Garrett.
Came downstairs with no shirt on. I was totally like, whoa, what's happening?
All right. It's on your own time. What up, everyone? Hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for joining us today. So we got Mr. E himself. How you doing, E? Thank you so much for coming in.
First.
Yeah, he's always supportive. We got Robert. How you doing, Robert?
Hey.
We got Jacob. And I do want to, we have a huge announcement tomorrow. I'm going to talk about what Jacob's been working on with us.
The leather wizard.
He is, and I'm really excited. And I sent you the pictures today.
Yes, you did.
I'm really excited for it. So,
I'm excited.
Hey, Matt. Thanks, man. Thanks for coming in. If you guys aren't following Matt and Beard Laws on Instagram or TikTok or Facebook or YouTube, go give him a check out. Oh, hey, Melissa. How you doing?
Amazing beard, too. Hi.
What's up, Don? How you doing, man? See, I remember. It's not Dan, it's Don.
Greedy.
What's up, Jason? How you doing? I don't think I've ever seen Jason McBride here.
Okay.
Is this the first time you're here, Jason? Let me know, man. If not, I'm sorry, but maybe it's the logo. I haven't seen the logo here.
How did you hear about us?
What?
How did you hear about us? If you haven't recognized him, I'd love to know that too.
What's up, Mr. Dino? How you doing, man? Bowser, New York City. How you doing, man? I know that face. I know that mustache. What's up, Rick? How you doing? Hope you're doing well, man.
Hi. Glorious beard.
Oh, okay. So it's his first time. Awesome.
Welcome.
Oh, no, sir. It is not his first time. Okay, it's a new logo, maybe. Either way, thanks for joining us today. So we got a cool today. So I'll make sure your spouses are here. This is good for teenagers, all this kind of stuff. It's also really good for us. We're going to be talking about skincare, how to know what type of skin type you are, and how you're necessarily going to clean that specific skin type. And I'm really looking forward to this one because I'm going to learn a lot. And this was all an idea. And I think I'm really excited for this one because we are going to learn a lot about our skin and how to take care of our skin and things like that. So, and all the questions that you have, just put a Q right there and let us know what you have any questions for us. What's up, Jason? How you doing, man? We were just talking about you.
I will get to you soon. I promise.
But anyway, so guys, Melissa and Candace both agree that this is something I probably should share with you guys just because it's what's up, David?
You guys doing? This is super exciting.
Yeah, so I did a kind of an opening when I did the YouTube 100,000 milestone type of thing. And now so when Copper John started, we have platforms. So everyone knows hey, what's up, TV? How you doing, man? Everyone knows what GoDaddy is. So I thought GoDaddy is probably the best platform out there to bring in your website. Well, it had a lot of limitations. And so around month 7, month 8, I switched over to Shopify. And since we moved over to Shopify, I didn't know they did this kind of stuff. We got our 10,000th order, I don't know, maybe sometime around Christmas or something like that. And they just sent us a huge box that just said milestone 10,000, all that kind of stuff. And so I just wanted to open it up and just let you guys know how important this is to me, that because of you guys, we were able to get to that point. And because it's not every day that you hit a milestone to that extent. So I just wanted, this is cool.
It's because of you guys and the support. And
yeah. So right there, Shopify in the bag, and then it has right there.
Oh my gosh, that is so cute.
Yeah. And it's complete. This is heavy. This
okay,
is
but in your hand,
a rock.
It's probably like as big as my head. But like it looks like it's like a mini.
No, this is really cool.
You know,
so anyway, guys.
Food. It's kind of what stuff.
Here's a water bottle.
That's a miniature water bottle. I'm convinced.
So, but I thank you so much, guys. This is really cool. Thank you for helping me reach there and getting to this special thing. So it means a lot to me. And here's to the next 10,000 and next 10,000, next 10,000, and hopefully we can continue to support your guys' goals and helping you achieve what you want to achieve. So thank you so much. It means a lot to me. So thank you.
Everybody here is here for the same thing. You know, we come from different paths, we come, you know, different reasons why, but you know, we're all here with Copper Johns, Tyson, and I like it. But you know, you guys are all so awesome, and Tyson, you make amazing products. Again, I cosmetologist for 16 years. I will say it over and over again. I have tried every high end, all this and that, and thinking Garrett was in a beard pyramid scheme. So I wanted to find that this was a total scam and that all your products were junk.
What's up, Max?
But they were amazing, and I found more uses for them. So darn for him, because now I steal his stuff.
Yeah. No, thank you so much, Melissa, and everyone. Thank you, and Robert. Thank you. I think it's pretty cool. Like, I didn't know they did this. I had no idea. And
you need a shelf. You need to put it on your little guy back there. Put like a little shelf. That's awesome. Congratulations.
Actually, it says, yeah, no, that's just really cool. Yeah. I need to also put out the my plaque for sure, but I still haven't done that either. So oh well. Anyway, why don't we get to it? So what do you want to talk about first, Melissa?
I guess okay. I would like the chat, if you guys don't mind, comment what skin type do you think you have? If you don't know, you can say I don't know. But just out of curiosity, do you guys know what your skin type is? Because there are types. Now, mind you, in different times of the year, they might be better, it might be worse, it might change. So when you choose a product, do you know if you have oily skin? Do you know if you have combination skin? Do you know where your T-zone is? And this is not an R-rated answer. So keep clean, but no, right?
Mine's more of a capital T.
Okay.
In bold.
Sensitive skin. So does anybody have an idea of what your skin type is? Did you guys care about skin care before you grew a beard? Or
he has a leather skin. He's a construction worker holding the stop sign. I always feel so bad for them.
Oh yeah. Especially because people, it's such a dangerous job. And
oh yeah.
Don't know.
Yeah. Most people don't know.
Okay. Well, and that's fair because, we really don't know. But the whole thing with what you're doing with a skin wash and bar soap, I mean, all the things that you have are for a specific reason. Going all the way back to vitamins, everything kind of goes together for wonderful skin, wonderful hair growth, and beards. Oily, okay.
So you want me to pull it up yet?
No, I mean, we're just kind of like, I just kind of want to see, okay, normal.
So, yeah. Dry, oily, don't know, leather.
Did anyone have like acne prone skin? Maybe some, kind of, just red or sensitive, blotchy?
I do know that there's sometimes with women when they're closer to, their monthly, that they start to break out too.
Oh yeah, hormonal, everything. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So Rick says he's oily.
Okay. So
and I would have to say I'm normal.
Okay. All year round. So like in winter and
yeah, unless I move, and then I'm oily.
Because you're sweating, you're sparkling.
Yeah, so I am a head sweater.
Okay.
And a back sweater, like my chest, shoulders, back, and head. That's what sweats.
Okay, and that's Garrett's like that too. Do you know where I sweat? It's really weird. I get sweat beads on my nose.
Oh.
It is kind of weird, and I've always been embarrassed of it. But I'm like, why do I get sweat beads in my nose? Maybe I need to clarify more. I don't know.
See, he thinks he's normal, but he could be wrong. See, I feel the same way.
Okay, and there's no wrong answer here. However, if you guys did want to find out, it may help your beard journey and may help, you just decide what products you should be using. Yes. So if you wash your face in the morning, you could do this even right now before bed, if you're going to be up for a little while, just wash your face really good, pat it dry.
I thought we were there. I'm sorry.
Oh no, that's okay. I'm just
tell me when to pull it up.
Okay. So just wash your face, and in an hour, go back and take a paper towel. You might not, your wife or your partner might have some blotting papers, probably not, but you might get lucky. Tyson, I have a feeling like maybe one of your daughters might have something like that. So
I'm positive they do.
Okay. So you'll take the piece of paper and you're gonna press it into your skin all over. And if you show any kind of residue on that, that with an oil, so you can consider if you're in here very oily, down here oily, but you're dry here, and nothing on the paper there, then you probably have combination skin.
Okay, so if I go to the chiropractor, I'm asking you a question. Yeah, if I go to the chiropractor, I put my face in that little pad or a massage. You know, you go get a massage, and you get up and it's stuck to your face.
Yes.
Is that normal? Because that happens to
well,
me.
Yes, it's normal.
It's like you're a toilet bowl and
but that's the kind of paper, yes, that like when you stick, women have to go to their doctors, or you go to the doctor's office and you kind of stick on that paper.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So that's essentially what's on there. So yes, if that's stuck to your face and you have to peel it off and you look at it and there's like a ring, that's oily skin. But
so I might have oily skin.
But you could have just put beard oil. What time did you go to the?
No, it's always my forehead. Always. And
okay,
my nose.
So then your T-zone, you're that combination skin. So you'd have, so sometimes with drier skin, you're going to need to have more beard oil in those drier areas and less in the oily ones. Now, oil, it's not as bad as you think. It's not going to cause breakouts, but you might just have to minimize the amount that you put on there. But the drier areas, you want to put more oil and you could do that. Now, if you have sensitive skin, you're always going to want to try to find what's best with your skin type. So going back to finding out what kind of skin type you have, and you can throw that chart up there now. This actually will just show you, okay, how does your skin feel in an hour after you washed it? Does your skin feel comfortable? And then you choose the one on the left. You're going to go down. Is there any residue on the tissue? So then no, okay, you're normal. Do your cheeks feel tight? Yes. Okay. So combination skin. So that would be a little bit drier. That's what the tightness is. The oily obviously is the oil. And also, so if your skin feels tight and your skin is itchy and inflamed, you may have sensitive skin. You just pick the column that's there. This really seems girly and probably not significant, but it's really significant, really, if you have, you want to take care of yourself. Your skin is, 90% water? And
something significant, like 80. I think it's 80.
80, okay. So, we want to make sure that it's not just beard oil you're slapping on your beard. It goes all the way to the skin. Beard oil is for the skin. So finding out your said skin type, then you're going to know what your routine is going to be. So just because somebody, had seen a video that, oh, you have to use this many drops, and this, you will find out what works best for you when you go back to basics. Ask questions. There's no dumb questions. Trust me. We like to learn and we like to educate when we can, but that's kind of my idea for that.
Awesome. So how are they really going to find out? Like for me, you said I have combination. I've always felt like I was dry. So let's say they have a combination, they have oily, all that kind of stuff. Let's try and pull this up that you have.
Yeah, it's kind of like, I'm trying to think, maybe not washing your skin every day, or, if you're really sensitive or you're really oily, maybe do beard oil on your skin every other day. There's little categories that
right there
you can do. Mm-hmm.
It's kind of what you were talking about, and that's what I really liked. Is first important, everyone identifies their skin. So what if there's a difference between sensitive skin and being dry, don't you think?
Oh yes,
because I have guys who say that they sting after they put beard oil in sometimes, but it's because they are so dry.
Well, yes, that is definitely true, and the tightness too. So and also anyone who ever complains about beard itch, your skin is dry. It's dry. You need that beard oil. So yeah. I'm trying to think of the best way not to sound all confusing, but yes, if you find this, then you can alter it. You can ask, say, hey, message us.
Absolutely.
I think I'm oily skin. What would be a routine that you would suggest? I might not be able to spit it out right now, but have questions, send it to us. info@Copper Johns. I mean, we love talking about this stuff.
Okay. Is there such thing as overdoing it on product, whether it be too dry or too oily?
Oh yeah, absolutely. If it seems like it's taking an extra long time to absorb into the skin, if you are too much product all over your hands and you're kind of like, oh, I've used too much. So I would always say start with the minimum amount, even before you know what your skin type is, and then add more, because you can always add more. You don't have to worry about like, oh geez, I need to leave in 5 minutes and I've got this big, or he'll see me at night and he's like, wow, because I do the oil and then I put the butter on my face, so I'm really shiny.
Yeah, no, I've seen that. Not from you, but there's a lot of influencers, and I use quotation marks because depending on what you watch, but where their faces are bright and just shiny and everything. Like, I don't know if you know who Whitney Cummings is. She's a comedian. She highly believes in using what?
Did she have her own show? She did at one point.
Yeah. And she is a huge proponent on using oil, like carrier oils for her face, and she's just bright everywhere. And when she does that, so we do have a question from Dawn. Would your skin be different with a beard as opposed to clean shaven?
Well, yes, because if you're clean shaven, you have, your skin is kind of almost damaged in a way. Not damaged it's just open, exposed. It's the blade on skin, so it's vulnerable. So if you are going to I would say be careful with the ingredient that you put on, or fragrance if there's something. But yeah, there's definitely a difference between full beard and then clean shaven due to the razor and the skin effect.
Well, not only that, also the sebum oil is getting pulled away from your skin when you have a beard. That's why we use beard oil to make sure that you maintain that moisture and that clarity and the hydration in your skin. So, great question, man.
Yeah, because the beard doesn't keep generating down here that oil. It'll absorb. So this is really dry. That's why you want to get it into the skin, get the new hair, and then the first few just kind of.
Next question is, you probably get this question constantly, but is Propel considered actual water, like daily consumable water intake? I have a thought, but you're actually a certified trainer, so let's hear what you have to say.
But I'm not a doctor or a nutritionist. I like to say that. Propel, I really don't have that much education with certain waters. However, it's hard for people to drink water just because sometimes I would really look at the label and read the label first. I don't know. I really don't know the answer on that. I like, good old bottled water distilled with electrolytes in it, just plain. But, if you can't tolerate water and you have a little flavor, I think water's water. Better than pop. Soda.
Yeah. So I was doing keto back in the day. And I was actually going to nutritionist. I was hired. He's a certified nutritionist, went to school, had his master's, all that kind of stuff. And they said to start drinking like Powerade Zero or Propel so that you could actually get high electrolytes, because you're losing it when you're in ketosis and stuff like that. So put it that way, I think like what you're saying, water's always the best. However, Propel and stuff like that is really good for your electrolytes, and it's water. So just kind of
anything that's added to it that might not be great, with dyes or all that. But also they say, even just if you're doing plain water, you can put some pink Himalayan sea salt, or you can do, a little bit of sea salt in your water. A lot of times people that get headaches, migraines, it's a lack of sodium. So if you don't want those drinks and you are drinking regular old water, you sprinkle some sea salt on your tongue, put it in it's kind of gross for a second, but actually really you get that back in there and it's good. And
you're not as thirsty when you get those electrolytes in. You're not as thirsty as you normally are.
Right.
So I completely agree with this, Rick. So there's natural oil. So like a jojoba oil and certain other oils actually trick the brain saying that you don't no longer need this. So like I have a lot of teenagers who will use 4 or 5 drops at night after they wash their face. They'll rub their hands in and pat in that oil because that actually tricks their brain to saying, hey, we're good with this oil. Stop producing. And I 100% believe that. 100%
It
believe
improves that acne too. Even
yeah,
if
that's why teenagers use it all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Is he really asked a question? I cut my chin open and had stitches years back. It made my chin more dry than other spots. So do I focus more oil on my chin than other areas? What about reapplying throughout the day? Good question.
Mm-hmm. No, I'm not really sure with scar tissue, but yeah, it's not obviously a scar, and it's not going to get the, your oils are kind of cut off. That's considered almost like a dead area because you don't get hair through there, do you, babe? You do? I don't know what he's talking about then. Yeah. But I would always go back to, yes, if you think you feel your skin, touch it, don't be afraid. However, wash your hands first. And throughout the day, if you guys are beard or like me, I touch my hair all the time. It's just like a nervous habit. And but if you touch your beard all the time, do make sure that you do wash your hands very good because Tyson's latest reel was pretty good.
Yeah. But I will say this, the beard oil. So like I was telling before, I think I was talking about this on From Stubble to Style. Mm-hmm. The ionic and sea minerals have zinc in it. Zinc is the first thing that your body pushes out when you get in a cut and an abrasion. It's what causes it to net. And so with the beard oil having ionic and sea minerals plus those natural oils that are going to help your skin and clarify it and make it hydrated and clean, I absolutely think that's something that you should be putting on because it's going to not get rid of, but it's going to lighten your scar or your scab or stuff like that. It's going to heal it so it's not as strong. I do believe that.
A big aspect of that, right?
Magnesium is the highest dose. There's more magnesium than anything in it. It could actually be considered a magnesium supplement, but it has
are magnesium deficient, right? That's why they
say about 90% of the world is magnesium deficient due to the fact of an apple a day keeps the doctor away. That's what they always said, but it's because what was in the apple, not because of the apple, but now because of what they don't do farming like they used to. And so the minerals and the stuff that's viable in the soil isn't there like it used to be. And so that's why they say you need supplementation when it comes to your minerals. I could talk about minerals all day, just so you know.
That's why I'm like, I really wanted to talk about this. This right here, the Ocean Mineral Wash and Moisturizer. I mean, it's almost gone. This is how much I love these two right here. So it's I want to hear more about that because I don't know if anyone in the chat uses this or it knows it's available and for your skin and body, but not beard.
Yeah, let's try and answer these questions, and then we'll get down to that. That's great. What is the best time to take your biotin gummies when you're not drinking caffeine? So biotin and caffeine go after the same receptors in your body, and caffeine will win. And so what you want to do is make sure that you haven't taken any caffeine. So if you wake up and have water, eat your gummies right now, or take your gummy or biotin supplementation, and then wait for an hour to drink your coffee, your Monster, your Red Bull, whatever you're doing, your soda. Then do that. But absolutely, that's the best time is anytime when there's not a ton of caffeine in your body.
I would say set your alarm clock for like 2 hours before you have to get up. You can have your coffee or whatever you need your energy drink.
It's true though, because they go after the same receptor. Like the Sweet and Low guy committed suicide, the rumors of the nanobots in it. I don't know anything about that.
I don't either.
I will say this though. I talked to anyone who listens to Dad Bods and Beards, Melissa, I know you do. So we had Dr. Wyatt West on there, and we actually talked about diet sodas, diet drinks, diet everything, and then we're talking about like maltodextrin. We're talking about Sweet and Low. We were talking about sugar substitutes and how they're talking about you go to California, it's against Prop 68, and they can't have it because it causes cancer. He's like, Tyson, you'd have to drink like a 55-gallon drum in a day in order for it to do any harm. So I will say that stuff is not bad.
Well, sativa, there's better options, I guess.
100%.
research.
I call it Tevia. Is it Tevia? Stevia? Tevia? Yeah, maybe Stevia.
I don't know. Everybody called Timu, and then they came out in the Super Bowl and said like
Temu?
Yeah, Temu. Fancy.
If you do shave, use a proper shave soap. Avoid razors with massive amount of blades. This is facts. And use face moisturizer afterwards. Just an idea. You know what I did learn owning a barbershop, and it's all, is a lot of people think when you go in that your face is going to be baby butt soft, and it's not. You don't want that because
after? What are you talking about?
Yeah, after. Oh. Yeah, because you don't want all that, because you don't want the hair to go in underneath your skin, and that's what's causing all your not your blackheads, your ingrown hairs and stuff like that. So I agree with that. I do think.
Have you ever had to pull an ingrown hair out? Sorry, I'm going weird, but I've seen it. It's really weird for you guys. Like
my daughter loves that. Ellie.
Okay.
I'll watch I'll look over her back, and I'm just looking, and she'll look at that pimple popper, and then also the blackheads where they just keep pulling. You're like, oh, this is gross. This is so gross. And I just keep watching it with her. Next thing we know, we've walked an hour of people getting crap out of their ears. I'm like,
no. I can't do it. I can't do it. But then I get mad because I'll see ads for it. It's like, I will have a dream that like I'll have a zit and I'll pop it and it'll be like this big old, bleh. I don't have a weird dreams.
Did I show you a picture of what Isaac had?
I don't think
I will not show you, because and I won't do it here because it's pretty. So he's in Paraguay. Like I was telling you, he got bit by a spider.
Oh, no.
And we don't know what kind of spider. He just didn't wear a mosquito net or something overnight. And it bit him, and it killed part of his arm. Like killed the skin. And so he had to go to the hospital there, which is scary not to say. And they cut out the dead portion. So he has a huge hole and like this massive size of it looks like, dude, it's gross. I felt so bad.
Baby.
Oh yeah. And then the same night he got bit like by 100 mosquitoes, and his lips were just like so he comes
get
back
home right now. I'm coming. Mom is coming to get you right now. I am on the next plane. See ya.
But David B says, I do the pink Himalayan salt in my water every day. See, that's really smart. What's the difference between pink and regular? I don't know.
Yes. Well, see, it's so hard because people get a lot of their education from like TikTok and stuff like that. So like, you only have to use sea salt and that's the best. And then people are like, no, pink Himalayan salt is from the mines and blah, blah, blah. But then people are saying that pink Himalayan salt are like giants, petrified giants. And then sea salt's full of plastic. You can't listen to like the.
So it's everyone.
Celtic sea salt.
Pringles ain't no joke. Almost clean.
For real. They are so good. Oh, yeah.
Oh, Dill. I can talk about that later. Have you ever had amazing stuff? I have. No. I tend not to have other companies on my channel. But I don't know him.
I didn't know what I was looking at.
I don't have any problem with anyone. I don't know him personally, but I think he's a stud. I've heard him and all that, but I've actually never had any sort of conversation with him. But that's just not here or there. It's not because I didn't want to.
Is awesome in their own way. They've got everybody's got their own little lane. Well,
and we're all busy, so it's like we don't talk to everyone all the time. So I use the Copper John's face wash moisturizer in the morning, and then after work in the shower. I do believe it's time Tyson comes out with a light exfoliation face wash. Ball wash first. How good is Gatorade for skin compared to water? To me, Gatorade is just water, or Gatorade is just punch.
Yeah, like I mean,
unless you're working out like 2 hours a day and then you drink it.
Yeah, there was a guy, he talked about when we were growing up. Well, now they push so much water. They push, you have to drink half your weight in ounces of water every day. But when we were growing up, this guy was saying, we would play sports all day. We would go to school all day with like one sip of water and we were fine. We drink it out of the hose. But it's just kind of crazy how things change.
Yeah. That's what I mean. It's like, that's why I say if you're really going to drink some, Powerade Zero seems to be really something that I enjoy. I don't know what other people feel like, but if you want something that's not water, that you want the water vibe, Powerade Zero, something like that, I really like. And that's what they had. A few of my family members of my family who needed the electrolytes in the water. That's what they had them drink too.
Okay. Yeah, that's definitely good.
Trying to find this picture of my son. So you carry the conversation.
Okay. Yeah, I don't really know. How is everybody tonight? Like, I love the chat. You guys, thanks for coming out. We're just kind of hanging out and going rogue, but does anybody have a question while Tyson's doing some research with his
research? I'm not doing research. I'm just looking at a picture.
Let's see, what is
there? It is. So that's him, and that's the spider bite.
That is the dream I'm going to have tonight.
So if you look,
oh no, thank you. No, thank you. I mean,
nasty, right?
That's horrible. Was that before they cut it out?
I think that's after. I think you can see where they dug it out.
Gosh, did they give him an antibiotic?
They did. He was on antibiotics for quite a while.
Who said pickle juice?
Actually, pickle juice is freaking phenomenal.
Yes.
Did you know BYU? Their whole football team, when they went to like Texas to play Texas or any like Midwestern state or anything down in the South, they would drink pickle juice before the game.
I'd be down. I love pickles.
It's true. Have you ever had? What are the yellow pepper ones? What are the yellow? Like you can put them on pizzas. You put them on sandwiches. They're like the banana peppers.
Mild
pepperoni or peppercini or whatever. That juice is freaking phenomenal.
I think you blended two, maybe banana peppers, and then there's pepperoncinis.
Pepperoncinis. They're pepperoncinis.
Yeah.
They're heaven.
I can't have spicy stuff. It just, I don't know, I'm a baby or something. I just can't. I try to do it, but even if it has a little bit of a kick.
This is, speaking of which, that's Isaac's really close friend.
Hello, close friend.
What's up, Philip?
Hey, Mr. Mustache.
All right, so then you have another thing talking about, here, I'll share this so that you can talk about this because you shared this with me, and I don't know if we've talked about it, and if we have, I apologize. But you have this right here, and you talk about what the American, what is, I can't even read this. What does this say?
Like the dermatology, just like, just facts of their suggestions to make sure, when you want to, grow a beard, or if you want to take care of your skin, you should really consider the, ingredients before you look at something that's, marketed super pretty and cool, like these little, tins for the mustache wax, which I use for that purpose. But anyhow, so really you want to read the fine print, do your research before that, learn how to cleanse your skin. There's so many things that you really, if you're shaving, you don't realize that, yes, you might try a new product or something and you might get a little breakout, but that could be purging out old, dirt. There's so many things that you have to really look into your skin, find out what your skin type is. And then, after you wash with proper washes, moisturize and find out when's a good time to moisturize. Pay attention to your skin. It's totally cool. It's cool to pay attention.
Absolutely.
Especially if you're growing a beard. Like, I'm sorry, for a woman, like, that's guys having a beard. That's good. Mustaches too.
How often should I be getting a trim? How often should I be going to get a trim? How often should I be going to get a trim? My beard has been all over the place recently.
Let it grow.
Yeah, I always say just let it go 90 to 120 days. However, I just took 1.5 inches off my beard. So,
but I always like to say this: our hair does not grow from the bottom; it grows from the top. So, there is some sort of, I don't know, myth out there saying, well, if I get regular trims, my hair is going to grow faster. No, it's not. But it means that, there might be less damage, because this is all damage there at the bottom in the long run. So, definitely don't look at that. But if you want to get regular trims to keep, your beard length, just leave it. That's okay.
Mine gets really whimsical. Just like, and I don't like it. So
it's a different hair texture. So then you have to manipulate it with, butter and blow dryer and then balm. So What?
I don't know that.
But
But
they just like the little chihuahuas that say, "I think I'm in love." You'll care what they go.
so why don't we talk a little about the Ocean Mineral Moisturizer and wash? When do you use it?
So I use it. Ooh, I use it
Yeah,
twice
you're
a day.
talking like me now.
No, I use it twice a day. But I actually wanted to hear why you created this. This is kind of a question I've always wanted to ask you, because I love it. And for me, getting older, and I can't afford the Botox and everything right now, and this to me was so amazing. It's done wonders for my skin, and I also use moisturizer. So, just
The
because
reason why I did
Mhm.
it is because my kids are spending astronomical amount of money on moisturizer. What's up, Jeff? And it was ridiculous. Like, I need my face lotion. I need face lotion. I'm like, dude, how much money are we spending on a week on this? And so I really, I don't know if you know this, Melissa. I really truly believe in minerals. I think minerals, like, literally, we cannot survive if we did not have minerals. And our minerals help with so many different functions, from ATP production to cell regeneration to making us look younger. I mean, like, our body, if our pH balance just goes off 0.1%, we're dead. So our body is always like, if you've ever broken a bone or seen anything, and you know how bone spurs are made, right?
Talk nerdy to me. Let's go.
Okay,
No.
so if you break a bone or you do anything, you have a stress fracture or anything like that, what will happen is you'll see a lot of the times you'll see bone spurs and things like that. What will happen is that is due to the fact that your body's stripping its minerals in order for it to survive, because everything we eat, from the sodas to the coffees, the alcohol, to we put anything in the microwave, anything that's boiled or in the it's all acidic. And so our body's constantly doing that. And so it's pulling from our bones and from our skin. And that's how you get your bone spurs. Anyway, your body, your skin is your largest organ. And so it's going to be pulling from your skin these minerals so that you can survive and stay constant. So what will happen is you start to age, you start to look older, and you start to do all this stuff. So what do? Well, first you can moisturize it, which is going to help so that, the texture looks good, but you're still going to look old. So you need to add these minerals, you need to add these things back into your body so that your body is naturally getting it, instead of it pulling from your skin and pulling from your organs and pulling from your bones and all that kind of stuff. So I am a very, very big proponent on these minerals and oceans and the Great Salt Lake, the Dead Sea. They're all ionic minerals, meaning they're positive and negative charge. They're bouncing everywhere, and they want to be one. They want to be just balanced. And so it's what we do, though. You take it out of the ocean, you take it out of the sea, and the process is long, and I can't do it. I can't tell you because it's not my story. It's not I signed a non-disclosure. Can't tell how it's done.
Okay.
But needless to say, by the time it's done, it's sodium free, and it's 78 times as potent as the ocean.
Wow.
And so it's going to be extremely, extremely potent. And so when you put these on your skin, you are going to mineralize your skin. That's kind of like what I said in my TikTok yesterday. Like, hey, our daily conditioning wash is great for pets because it's going to remineralize their skin, re-oil their skin. It's going to make them. So I'm very big proponent on that. And so I felt like my kids are wasting all this, not wasting. They're just spending a lot of money on stuff that we can make, and we can make it better.
Let me give you a side note on that really quick. I've noticed, I have children, daughters. One's too little, but one's teenager. And what TikTok pushes these certain creams, like 12-year-old girls are lined up at Sephora buying like $250 face creams that, I'm sorry, they probably have no idea, or no business using. So just because it's like a kind of hot trend from something, you really don't just go buy your child that. And yes, you're going to be the worst parent in the world, but that's what I love about your ingredients. They're so clean that I would use that. I use them on our children and our doggy. So.
Yeah. Well, we use, they always say, don't wash your dog too much because you don't want to dry out their skin. You don't want to hurt them, but you literally could wash our dog every day in that, and he'd be totally fine. which I sometimes feel like we need to because that dog stinks.
Well, it's because he's rolling in poop, is what you said.
Yeah, well, he eats it. I'm like, stop it.
Dogs do that. They say it could be like a stress thing, but I don't know.
But it's not his. It's like cat poop. Like we'll have neighbors' cats come poop in our flower bin or flower area or whatever, and I'm just like, dude, stop. It's gross.
He's just saying, like, look, you guys don't intimidate me. Like, I'll roll in your poop. Like, I don't care. I'm the alpha here. It's my house.
But and so and then the moisturizer. I have a daughter who will continually use the oil and the butter for her feet, for her arms, for her face, all that kind of stuff. But for my teenager, he is still he knows better because TikTok told him so. Yep. You know what I mean? And not because his dad knows what he's talking about. And so Candace will use butter. She'll use the oil. My kids will, except my son. But he will go through a whole bottle of moisturizer in 2 weeks. Just for his face, because he has very dry skin, like very dry skin. Okay. And so I've told him for now on, though, because he has dandruff, start putting oil in your hair before you get in the shower. If you're not going to put it in after, put it in before and just let it sit there for 5-10 minutes, then get in the shower. And that seems to help.
Ideal too. You can, the oil is amazing, but if there, men out there and, your wife kind of complains about, what are you doing? Spending all this beard product stuff. I hear this combination here and you guys both enjoy it. There's so many things that, you have that really do benefit partners, women, wives, all that, daughters, mothers.
Everything we sell, women can use too. It just maybe, like you said, we just need to repurpose it and put some packaging on it so that we can, oil serum or facial serum or something. No. Exclusive. I've never been shy. I don't make my soaps. I wouldn't have time. So because I don't make them, I can't add the minerals. However, if I ever get big enough, they said they could do my soaps at 10,000 loaves, which would be what 999,000 bars. Yeah.
I love the soap though.
Yeah, I love the soap. I have no problem. So I feel happy doing what I'm doing. But it's expensive, but it is what it is.
You gotta have the whole collection. Like everything you make is like a collection, like specific, even the vitamins. Vitamins, that goes back to that internal, putting the B7 in there and the collagen, which are naturally, our bodies fade, and that's why we wrinkle. That's why we do all that stuff.
Well, what I really like, and as I was learning why, I'm like, do I want to sell collagen? I was just doing a lot of research, talking to a lot of people. Candace used to take vital proteins, the collagen from them, and put it in her drinks and stuff, and it was nasty. But I'm like, I don't like it. That's why I do gummies, because I'm really, really. I'm like,
you abuse them. You're like a gummy. You take more than the.
It's true.
Because they're not fruit snacks, Tyson.
I told Candace, just hide them from me and just give me what I need every day.
Right.
But anyway, with that being said, though, those black spots, the older you get little black spots by your ankles and stuff.
Black spots, like age spots?
Age spots, like by your ankles and your skin and all, like your calf area.
Yeah.
That's where it starts. That's because your collagen starts breaking down because you're not carrying it. Your body can't take in as much collagen, so you have to bring in more. Thus, I thought, okay, it's for your skin. It makes sense. Let's do this. And so that's why I brought in collagen, because I'm like, I'm starting to get those on my ankles.
Collagen, but not only the spots, though. Your production of collagen literally just nosedives.
Declines.
25. So, this is not, it's not that it's going to be, the fountain of youth in a way, but you're never too old or too young to kind of start that. Because, anything helps reduce and.
It's true, though. Most skincare products in stores, especially Sephora, are made with cheap filler ingredients, and they charge us high for the skincare products price. No, 100% they do.
Oh, yeah. That's why I just can't get over what Tyson has. I'm like, sorry, guys, but I'm like, your products are severely underpriced. So I'm just saying. Like, you guys are getting a deal. So
I didn't. I know he has Terramana, but I didn't know he had anything else.
we
But it
tried that
makes
before.
sense. Skincare is a popping thing right now.
But you have to be careful just because it's The Rock and he might, do these. This is what I had a problem with hairdressing. Okay, I don't know, Heather Locklear, she was, back in the day, she's on this box of hair dye and she's got these gorgeous blonde things. And if I put this hair dye in my hair, she used it in a commercial. No, she's not getting her hair done like that. So you have to be careful with these cleverly marketed things and by celebrities. They probably just were proposed and said, "Hey, can we put your name on the bottle?" And he's like, "Okay, cool." You never know.
Just like you look at the Muscle Mag magazines and all that kind of stuff. You look at all these guys, and you're like, no, that's not natural. You cannot physically look like that if you're not taking supplements, taking performance enhancing drugs. Also, they've been dieting, and they probably can only look at like this for the next 72 hours after that.
Oh yeah. Yeah, everything in social media, and just because someone says something, still do your research. Reach out to the companies. People will email all the time questions, and we love them, but they'll say, well, I saw this video of this guy saying you needed to use 5 drops. And again, going back to first of all, I can't speak for other companies, so I can speak for
we don't want to.
We don't, not that but we're just not going to. So don't take my word and kind of say it. But this is what I know for us. But again, you have to find what works with you. So a suggested start is you have to experiment, and you need all the tools to make it work.
Yes, just kind of like I was saying, if you're using not enough, your beard's going to be dry. You're going to fill each individual hair. You're not supposed to fill each individual hair. Also, you're going to itch. You're going to have dandruff. You're going to have that type of stuff. Also, if you're using too much, it's another thing. You're breaking out. Also, when you do this and you look at your skin and all that, and you have oil, you're using too much. So, and then also the temperature, like the humidity, it's just everything. It's always changing. How much water you drink, all that kind of stuff. So
be careful too when you read reviews from other things. Like if someone says, "Oh, I got a reaction," so going back to all right, well, what if they were using the wash and they only waited a day? Well, that was old, dirt that was getting purged. So yes, your face might be prone to, but it will clear up. Keep using, said products, your beard oil, the moisturizer, the washes. Give it a chance, especially like the deodorant. There's a huge detox stage going, through the deodorant, at least for me, but it's been amazing.
You know what's really cool is we had I think this was before. No, it might have been with you. I don't think so though. We had a guy who just nonstop. He was upset that your oil's not working, your shampoo's not working, conditioner's not working. No matter what it is, I am dry. And I'm like, okay, so tell me your routine. What are you doing? And he would tell me, I'm like, okay, you're overdoing it. You know what I mean? How much you're putting in, all this kind of stuff. I'm like, dude, you just strip your beard. You haven't stripped your beard in months. I'm like, strip your beard.
The gentle wash.
Try
it. You don't just have the daily conditioning wash. The gentle wash, really clear.
Yeah. And I'm like, you need to strip your beard at least once. You need to strip your beard at least once a week and just get all that natural and all the crap that you have in your beard and completely just eliminate it. And as soon as he did that, it was totally back to normal and soft and all this. I'm like, you can't just keep putting balm and never wash it.
The layer.
I'm just like, buddy, you got to take care of it. It's like wax upon wax upon wax. Nothing's going to work because you sealed in that hair.
But do you see why this is amazing that somebody reached out? Probably a vulnerable thing for people to ask. I know it's hard for me to ask for help and to just say he was angry. So he's like, your stuff isn't working, but he
was very upset.
But you problem solved, and that's what we don't all know these things. We're still learning, and so if you have a question, there's no dumb question. There's nothing to be insecure about. Just reach out. We would love to talk to you about what we have and how your best routine could be. Give us specifics.
But does anyone have any more questions about skincare? I hope this helps you guys. We have a couple more minutes, so we can definitely answer some questions. But I would like to say that tomorrow we're going to have an announcement on a new product that I've already talked about before, but it's kind of official. And then come Saturday, I found out how we can play Family Feud. So we will be playing Family Feud Saturday night for game night. It's 10 o'clock Eastern.
10 o'clock Eastern. Okay.
That just gives everyone enough time to be able to be with their family, put children to bed, if they want their wives to come play, all that kind of stuff. So
much fun.
Should be a lot of fun. I'm excited.
Are we going to be on the screen? Do we get to be on the screen too?
Yes. So I think it's Jason. Was it Jason H or something like that? Or John? Someone mentioned Family Feud, and I thought that was an amazing idea. So I'm excited for that.
That's super, super fun.
Yeah. And then if you guys haven't figured it out, Logan is now going to be doing a lot of our content on YouTube and stuff like that. So he'll be having a episode tomorrow. And Wait, so it should be fun.
Find out when that is. When is his episode?
He'll have them up every Friday. So just depending on what time he uploads it.
Okay. Oh, this is not a YouTube live.
Nope. This will be simply just a post by a normal person talking about his experience with whatever he's using that week.
Oh, okay. So how do people find this? Is it going to be on his?
It's just going to be on Copper John's channel.
Copper John's channel. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, if you guys have any more questions, we can talk a little bit more. But other than that, I think we're pretty good.
Well, yeah, you guys got the beard of respect, and say hi to them. And I used beard oil, by the way, on my daughter's squeaky door the other day because I couldn't find WD-40, and that works. I mean, it actually worked.
Beard butter on it. That's why we got a squeaky door. Put beard butter on it.
But it literally a drop of the oil. I was like, okay, that worked, and it's amazing.
Oh, and then also, if you guys want Rick F, listen, if you guys want Moosehead Lake, it is now called the Finley, and you can buy it on Finley hats right now. And so he's doing a pre-order, and so you're going to have to go buy it from him. Nope.
Oh,
Finley hats is now going to sell Copper John's oil, but he's only going to do a pre-order, and it's on Finley hats.
I see. Okay.
So, and Rick loves Moosehead. So
Walden Pond, just so good.
Yeah, I made a lot, and there's only like 20 left, and so I got to go make some more, I think.
Yeah, it does. It smells really good. Like I can't wait for Garrett to wear it because I'm just like,
yeah, it's definitely a unique scent. It's not what I expected when I made it. Well, mind you, it took me 10 different tries or so to make it. But with that being said, it's not what I expected. I was thinking it was going to be a lot more coffee strong, and it's not.
No, and so people don't like coffee. You want to try this because it smells really good, and it's kind of cologne-y. Like to me, I don't know. I thought it smelled really nice.
So this is a collab with Finley. So we're going to get hats from them, and they're going to get our oils from us. And so when we get the final pre-order sell from how many people want to buy the beard oil on his website, then we'll kind of talk about how much I'm going to get. But usually about 2 weeks after that.
Very cool. Do you have that leather that Jacob made, the jacked up leatherworks? Do you have that little thing?
Yeah.
I need to see that again.
It's right here.
Well, I mean, his work is so amazing. And again, it's not pocket size. Tyson's. But it's beautiful. Amazing work. Very, very nice.
But everyone, you have a wonderful night. We'll see you tomorrow at 7 Eastern, right?
7 o'clock?
Yes. 7 Eastern tomorrow night. It's just an hour show. It's just me. We'll play some games. We'll talk about what's going to happen and some news about what we're going to be doing. So have a wonderful night, guys. See ya.